right, my man. So whenever you're ready,
Ready to go, buddy. Let's finish this week out strong.
let's do it. Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that Dodgers against the Brewers game. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing well, Dax. I'm hoping that we can give our viewers a couple winners here to close out their week heading into a busy weekend.
Awesome. I agree, my man. All right, man. Jeff, it looks like Matt Kemp has been building up some momentum on the plate lately, but what does that mean for the Dodgers?
It means a lot because he is a guy that they've really been missing production-wise since he underwent shoulder surgery a couple seasons ago. Yasiel Puig has kind of taken the mantle in terms of the best player that the Dodgers have offensively in that outfield. But Kemp's recent resurgence means good things for the Dodgers moving forward in the regular season and potentially during the MLB playoffs.
All right, man. And considering that the Brewers have been sitting atop the NL Central since April the 5th, do you think that they're going to go wire to wire to capture the division?
I don't think that they're going to go wire to wire because their bullpen is starting to show some holes. Closer Francisco Rodriguez has had a tremendous season, but the guys leading up to him are struggling down the stretch here, and the St. Louis Cardinals are always a team to watch in the NL Central standings. So maybe not this game that the Brewers will fall flat, but I think over the course of the rest of August heading into September, I think the Cardinals will ultimately overtake the Brewers in the division standings.
All right, man. I was actually checking out the press wires, and Roberto Hernandez mentioned that he was kind of nervous for this start. Do you think that that's going to have a direct effect on the sinker ball in this early going this evening?
I absolutely think that's going to be the case. He does have pressure-packed previous performances with the Cleveland Indians a few years ago when he was known as Fausto Carmona. Of course, now he's known as Roberto Hernandez. He's been kind of lying in the weeds with the Philadelphia Phillies in a really bad season for the team in the city of brotherly love. Now he gets thrown into the fire here. And when you're a bit nervous as a sinker ball pitcher, you may try to overthrow. And when that happens, the ball flattens out. So I think the Brewers will be able to take advantage of that this time around. They did get shut down by Hernandez in his last start against them a couple weeks ago.
All right, man. So taking all that into account, who are you going to be leaning for in this game?
I'm going to go with the Brewers in the first 5 innings. As I mentioned, I think Hernandez is going to struggle in the beginning, while on the other side, the Brewers will send out Kyle Lohse, who's looking to bounce back from a bad performance. He allowed a career-high tying 9 runs in his last trip to the mound, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that he got moved up in the rotation due to an injury that the staff had. So I expect better things from Lohse, especially in the beginning. So I'm going to back the Brewers in the first 5 innings.
All right, good stuff, my man. Once again, thank you very much for your valuable insight, and I'll catch you back on Monday.
Thank you.
And for SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd. All right. Now it's going to be the Red Sox Angels. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that Red Sox against the Angels game. How's it going, my man?
It's going well, Dax. I'm hoping that we can supply a few winners here going into the weekend, especially with that NFL preseason going on.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, Jeff, so let's get to it. I actually noticed kind of a recent trend lately in the years. All right, Jeff, so let's get started with this. I've kind of noticed that there's been somewhat of a recent trend years regarding the troubles that the Red Sox have had when they've been sent out as high-priced road underdogs. But could you explain that a little better for us?
Well, the Red Sox are a public team, and sports bettors are often drawn to the big-name teams in Major League Baseball and in basically any sport that you wager on. So when they're sent out as a high-priced road underdog, the bookmaker could suffer a substantial loss if a public team like the Red Sox or the Yankees or even the Dodgers of recent years, if that team scores in that type of situation, the bookmakers will result in a loss. So I always take note when the Red Sox or the Yankees or the Dodgers are sent out in that type of number because the public will be drawn to a public team. Let me start that over.
You want me to cue you in, or you want to just...
I'll be able to start over. You know, Dax, the Red Sox are one of the more public teams in Major League Baseball, so when the betting public looks at teams like the Dodgers, the Red Sox, or the Yankees in that situation, they're often drawn to back them for really a high price score. So the bookmakers have to be real careful when they send out these teams with a number of plus 150 or higher, which the Red Sox will go off at against the Angels as they are facing Los Angeles' ace. So when you're looking to back a team that's a high-profile team, you really don't want to look at them as a high-priced road underdog because of that situation.
Right, right. Now, it looks like the Angels' schedule might be loosening up just a bit, after some tough outings since the All-Star break. Now, in your opinion, Jeff, do you think that we'll see them come back to life now that they will be facing less competition, if you could say, down the stretch?
Absolutely. The Angels were playing tremendous baseball heading into the All-Star break. They had a lot of momentum. Everybody was talking about Mike Trout and Albert Pujols getting healthy going into that break. They've come out in the second half and kind of struggled in terms of record-wise, splitting those 20 games, going 10-10, but 11 of those were decided by one run, and they've been facing a lot of top-shelf starting pitching. That's not going to be the case here with the Red Sox in a transition mode, basically trading away all their prized possessions and going with some young players at that position. So I think the Angels' offense will perk up here against the Red Sox.
Right. Now, I actually did notice that Alan Webster, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox, he's been struggling with his control as a pro. How do you think that the Angels will be able to take advantage of that in this series opener? Really, if it is an advantage to be taken care of course.
I think there's going to be a definite edge with Webster in this game going against Weaver. He's going to feel the pressure. He's not throwing the ball over the plate. And the Angels are one of those lineups that from top to bottom will make you pay for mistakes that you make. Their